Might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, da, da, da. But deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
and have a man protecting you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part.
Right.
Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man holding you down, protecting you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right. And that shit's hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know.
Yeah.
But I would do anything to have a man like.
That's what we saying. That's exactly.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the fucking truth. God bless you for telling the truth. Talking about Instagram over a real nigga.
You choose Instagram over a man.
Because unfortunately, like, that's a platform where I can make a living off, and nobody's helping me because I don't have that protector yet. You get me?
So you don't think a man could provide and protect you?
Yeah, but I just haven't found that guy yet.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. So on today's episode, guys, we are going to be covering single mothers who are regretting their life choices, okay? A lot of women, guys, they go out here, they have fun with the bad boys all throughout their 20s, they have a kid or two, and all of a sudden, guys, the world comes crashing down around them, and they begin trying to look for a good man. This is where you see women asking to be rescued, okay? They're out here crying in their cars, making TikTok, and they just make good content for the channel. So guys, without further ado, let's just jump right into today's video. But quickly, guys, before we do, if you are interested in becoming a Fiend Gang content creator, you're someone who doesn't seem to value your own sanity and you'd like to create content over this side of the internet, make sure you check out that link in the video description. And without further ado, guys, let's just jump in and take a listen to what some of these women have to say.
Look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like, I might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, da, da, da. But deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child.
Yeah, so we were in our early 20s, or we were in, you know, the party years, okay? I can do whatever I want. I'm a boss babe. I'm a queen. But now that we have a kid, we need a man's help. And mind you, guys, a lot of the times, they either boot out the father of the kid, right? Or they choose a guy who doesn't want to, you know, stick around and be a father anyway. So it's just irresponsibility all the way around. And now we need a man to save us.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
and have a man protecting you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part.
Right.
Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man holding you down, protecting you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right.
I love how, like, the tears come on, guys, but she doesn't really want to ruin her makeup. One of the things that you'll notice in a lot of these videos, guys, is you'll see women who have a ridiculous amount of makeup on, or they will have face filters on. And the reason for that, guys, is because a lot of them have absolutely terrible skin. And guys, I don't want you to have terrible skin. So for today's episode, I have the first ever video sponsor, or of this channel, guys, rather, Tiege Hanley. So guys, if you don't know, Tiege Hanley is a skincare company that helps men start and maintain a skincare routine by making the entire process really simple. It is literally the best skincare system for guys like you and me, and although you may not be an animated vampire, I know that you guys would love it too. The best way to start with Tiege Hanley, guys, is to use their level 1 system, which is what I currently use. And guys, I have actually been using Tiege Hanley before we ever got in contact with one another. So the level 1 system, guys, it comes with all of the basics. You get a daily face wash to get rid of all the dirt and grime on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of all the dead skin. You get an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 to help with sun exposure, and you also get a PM moisturizer so that you stay healthy and hydrated throughout the night. Guys, Tiege Hanley is great because every single box comes with an instruction card that literally tells you what to do, you know, when to use each product, how to use each product, and in exactly what order. There's absolutely no thinking involved, and guys, they make it really simple. So even if you're one of the very few male feminists watching this video right now, there's a high likelihood that even you have the IQ to use their skincare system properly. Guys, Tiege Hanley is the first sponsor that I have ever had on this channel aside from myself, and the reason why I chose them, despite the fact that I get bombarded with sponsorship opportunities, is because I actually use them and they have improved the quality, of my skin. They have tons of 5-star reviews on their website from customers, guys, in all different places over the world, and not only do you get amazing skin, but as a member of Tiege Hanley, you also get a lot of benefits. You get 20% off of the retail price, you can customize your box, and you also get deals that nobody else gets, and you obviously have the ability to pause or cancel your order at any time, and if you live in the US, you also get free shipping. And guys, because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they are offering you a great deal. Just click the first link in the description of this video and you get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. So guys, don't miss out. Make sure you click that link and get started today. And let's just jump right back in to today's episode. So where exactly were we, guys? I think we were starting to cry. Let's keep going.
And that shit's hard, like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know. But I would do anything to have a man like.
That's what we saying. That's exactly.
Guys, never feel sorry for these girls who start crying, okay, and saying, I would do anything for a man, because at any given point, mind you, these women could have a man. The only thing that keeps them is, keeps them single is the fact that they just have this really ridiculous standards. This woman could find a dude who would take care of her and her kid that doesn't even belong to the man in 2 seconds. But we are here crying about it, saying how it's so hard without a man, and she has to use Instagram to make money. So I'm going to assume that she is she's a spicy content creator, guys, because what other way would these empowered women make their money? Lord forbid, guys, going out here and working an actual job. We have to collect money from simps on the internet.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the fucking truth. God bless you for telling the truth. Talking about Instagram over a real nigga.
You choose Instagram over a man.
Because unfortunately, like, that's a platform where I can make a living off and nobody's helping me because I don't have that protector yet. You get me?
You don't think
She's like sniffling and stuff. Again, guys, these individuals would rather do anything than actually put any work into society. It's really hilarious how, oh, I'm a victim, I have to use Instagram, I have to use OF and create spicy content online, or else I would just be left high and dry and I don't have a man yet. Again, she could have a man if she wanted to, and again, she could actually work a job. Hell, a lot of these women are actually getting literal assistance from the government because they have a kid, and also, typically assistance from the father, whether willingly or not.
a man could provide and protect you?
Yeah, but I just haven't found that guy yet.
So I'm gonna say,
Yeah, damn, bro. Don't you feel sorry for her, guys? I just haven't found my man yet. She said, she really wants a guy and it's so hard. She just wants to be with her kid, but she just can't seem to find her Prince Charming. Let's continue into the next video.
so I'm a single mom of 2, and I kind of wanted to share why I don't and will not date anymore. So a little backstory about me. I have 2 boys. I was married to my second son's father for a little bit, and I had my first son in high school with my high school sweetheart.
Yeah, so I love how she says, well, I got one in a marriage and the first one was with my childhood sweetheart, so we can just brush that under the rug real quick. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's like, don't judge me too hard. The first kid was with my childhood sweetheart. I wasn't a 304. And then it's like, I got married to a different dude who's not the father of the first kid and had a kid with him as well. So now we're 2 for 2. And a lot of these women, guys, they treat this as though it's not some sort of loss. They're like, well, it doesn't make my marriage unsuccessful because it didn't last. Yes, it is. It is unsuccessful. It is a failed marriage. It did not last. But we are 2 for 2, guys. Let's keep going.
I was also engaged for a little bit recently, and I called that off, but that story's for another video. So pretty much since I called off my engagement, I've been doing a lot of internal soul searching about dating and just relationships and what I want out of that.
Yeah, so we're returning to what I want. So we've had a kid to a high school sweetheart. Then we got married to a different dude. We had a kid with him. And then after that, we've got engaged to a different dude. So we've sat there, we've said yes to the engagement, but then we decided to call that off after the fact. Okay, and we're not getting into that in today's video, apparently. And now we're talking about what she wants out of dating. dare I say, guys, she's been considering what she wanted the whole damn time. It's really funny how you'll come across these people and they will say, man, I'm just starting to put myself first, right? Like I'm I'm really interested in doing my healing and actually doing work on myself and understanding what I need. It's like, woman, that's all you've been doing the whole time. You've only been considering what you want and what you need. Otherwise, you would have a successful relationship, but you don't.
I highly recommend you do that and journal, because that's helped me like kind of figure out where I'm at in this moment today. So basically, I have decided to not date, not look, not try, not think about it, not put any energy into relationships or dating.
Again, guys, I really don't think she was putting energy or anything into any previous relationships, hence why they imploded. Like, guys, really sit down. If you sit down and you logically break apart these videos and you think about these things for 2 seconds, you actually realize that what these individuals are saying makes no sense whatsoever.
I like 100% want to focus all of myself on my kids and my career.
Kids and career. So we had kids super early on, but now we want to be a career woman as well. Guys, this is like a modern day lie that women have been sold, that womanism has sold them. That you can do everything at once. You can be a career babe, a boss babe, queen, whatever the hell the tag is these days, okay? You can be this, and at the same time you can have kids and they're gonna grow up and be totally fine. Guys, let me tell you something, and I don't mean any disrespect to the people watching this who have grown up without a father, but kids who grow up without a father are disadvantaged. I have no other way to put it. And yet these people are sitting here like it's a good thing. Yeah, I had this kid to this dude, this kid to that guy. I got engaged another time. It's like, where is the stability for your kids, man? You've been thinking about yourself the whole time. That's why your kids don't have a father. It's really saddening to see. And again, guys, I don't mean any disrespect to any of you guys watching who have grown up without a father, but chances are it was more difficult for you. It's not easier without fathers in the picture. It doesn't become easier and more simple, no matter what these women would tell you.
Don't know where my career's going yet, but again, another video. So the reason that I've decided this is just a few things. A, dating as a single mom is so risky. Like, from this past experience of breaking off my engagement and all of that, like, unfortunately, I hurt my kids. And that has been...
Oh, really? You know, I think you did that long before getting rid of the engagement, to be honest with you. Perhaps the first kid, you know, not having a father around would have done something to contribute towards that. But no, we've skipped over that. We've skipped over the next man that we had a kid with. And now we're talking about the engagement. And now we're talking about the engagement harming the children. Which, again, you didn't have to say yes to the engagement in the first place, man. A lot of these girls, they will say things like, oh, my ex, you know, we've all heard it before, guys. My ex was a narcissist. My ex-husband was this. My partner was that. Whatever. But guys, you would think that if a man was not marriage material, you wouldn't accept an engagement or get married to said man. Like, a lot of these girls pretend. They sit here and they really want you to believe that they were somehow tricked and manipulated by these men who are just such good liars. Number one, most men are not good liars and not good manipulators because we don't care to do it a lot of the times. Okay? Women are way better at this. And number two, like, what the hell are you even talking about, man? It's like you chose these men, and now you're like, oh, well, it was dangerous and these previous ones sucked. No, you just suck at choosing men. And chances are, by the way, that these were good men that you threw out anyway.
And that has been really hard for me to process in putting them through that as well. And it's just too risky for me and not something that I ever want to be put through or put them through again. Now, mind you, my kids have not met a lot of people. This was the first guy that my youngest son met, and the second guy that my oldest met being the other one being my youngest son's father.
Yeah, guys, you know, we've only had the kids meet a couple of dudes. It's not that bad. Number one, I dare say she's lying. Number two, the kids shouldn't be meeting anyone that's not their father anyway. So what are you talking about? Guys, I really want to highlight this. This is something that I brought up in a recent episode as well, okay? The statistics for bad things happening to children is significantly higher when you bring around random men. Now, you might like the guys, you might think that they're fantastic in the moment, even though you remove them after the fact, but you might think that these guys are fantastic and all this, but bringing random people around your children is not a good idea. It's really not. And especially with these girls who, if you were to believe them, have terrible ability to choose men, why are you bringing strangers around your kids? I've never understood this attitude. It's like, if you have a kid with a dude, okay, I don't care if you no longer have the butterflies, work it out. Just work it out. These girls should not be receiving government assistance. They should not be receiving money from men that they chose to throw out of the family unit. Okay, they should be living with the consequences of their own decisions.
So anyway, it's just too risky. Another reason is, like I said, I just like want to be 100% focused on my kids and my career. Not saying that if you're dating and you have kids and you have a career that you can't be 100% in a relationship. But for me, I just don't want to even have to bother, to be honest.
You can't be 100% in everything. You can't have a career and kids and then also be 100% in your relationship. Like, a lot of these things are bullcrap. Like, these women, they work until they're 40 and then they're like, please, someone save me. Where are all of the men at? Look at my fantastic career. It is absolutely hilarious to me, guys, when you have women who, they go out and they join the workforce, they think they're a boss babe and a queen, and then they realize, right, they start to get a bit older, they build up their career, they get to like 40 years of age and they're like, man, you know, I'm back out there on the dating market, boys, who's going to take me? And all of the men just look at these women like they're crazy, because we don't care about your career. It does not matter. You can pull up a bank balance to a dude and you can be like, look, I've got $3 million in the bank. Okay, I've got a Lamborghini. I'm a high profile lawyer. And the guy's going to look at you like, okay, like, he's going to be like, yeah, the car's cool, I guess, but it doesn't make you any more appealing as an option. Like, a lot of guys are going to look at you silly. We don't care about your money. We don't care about your career. A lot of guys might, you know, dig the car, but that doesn't make you any more appealing. It's ridiculous.
Like, I am all in on my kids. I'm all in on my career and where I want to go. And
again, you can't be all in on both, but carry on with the delusion.
What I want to build for us, that dating is just nowhere near my radar. And I've thought about it since calling off my wedding and ending my engagement, like getting back out there, just kind of like seeing what's out there.
She loves bringing up this fact, doesn't she, guys? Like, this is amazing to me, how they always feel the need to just try and get every extra ounce of validation that they possibly can from strangers. This woman has brought up being engaged so many times this video, and she doesn't seem to recognize that it's actually a detriment. Nobody looks at this and goes, wow, guys, she called off an engagement. What if, you know, she must be really high quality. It actually communicates the opposite, but in their heads, guys, they think it's something good. That's why she keeps mentioning it. That's why she says, you know, brings up these relationships and tries to frame them positively, because she wants you to think about her in a positive way, even though it's absolutely ridiculous.
And I'm just truly deep down, like, not interested. Men have hurt me so much, and this is not like a fuck men video. It's really not. But I truly have zero trust, zero, in the male species. And that's also another reason. Like, my ex-fiance was like the nicest guy ever, and it still didn't work out. So maybe it's me. I don't know. It's me, I'm the problem. I don't know. But
I mean, enough said, right? Like, we got no, I wouldn't even say we got even a sliver of accountability there. We got absolutely no accountability whatsoever. And this is the thing, guys. If you let these women talk and try and convince you that, oh, well, she was the victim and the dude just somehow tricked her, right? This guy who was her fiance, just somehow magically, he was just a master manipulator. All of these men out here, fantastic liars. Guys, I really want to highlight this, okay? I don't think a lot of women understand this, but most men are not good liars. They don't care to lie, right? And they don't care to manipulate. Women are so much better and so much more socially savvy when it comes to those two things, lying and manipulation. And I'll add this as well, guys. Like, here's the thing. I don't think lying is a good idea, and I'm not here to like morally preach to anyone, okay? I don't give a crap, right? But my thing is this. If you're someone who lies, it's honestly just more effort, right? Because then if someone finds out you lie, then you have to lie again, and then you have to lie again. It's just too much effort, man. It's too complicated. It's too stupid. It makes you look like an absolute clown. And to be honest, a lot of guys are not interested in these games and bullcrap. The reason why a lot of these guys are quote unquote bad is because, number one, they're not. Typically, you just lose the butterflies, and anytime women lose the butterflies, they translate that to the dude being bad. Or number two, your choices are just terrible. In any case, it's not really on the men.
I'm really truly at a point in my life where I don't want to date. I will not date, and that might change in a couple years, might change in a couple months. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm really, really happy with my decision, and I just suggest really searching internally for what you want.
Not only
Yeah, guys, just really search internally for what you want. Consider what you want. Holy hell, it's absolutely disgusting. Let's just continue right on to the next video. So this one says, she's responding to a comment here, I believe. You guys can see this. It says, boys need to realize that men don't care. So I'm not sure what the context of this is. So let's take a listen here. And of course, guys, we've got another video of a girl talking in her car, like anybody asked her to. Let's jump right in.
do so many men not care to date a single mom, but so many men value that. Dating as a single mom, you don't want to look for somebody that's just willing to deal with your kid or just okay with them. You want to find somebody that views your child as a blessing.
Yeah, so a guy who's absolutely clueless. We need a dude who doesn't know any better, who doesn't have any options, who has absolutely no spine or self-respect. That's the man that we want. Like, you know, guys, like, men who respect themselves don't want to take care of a kid that is not their own. You know, and especially for women who don't appreciate them. Now, a lot of guys will go through this. They'll date single mothers, and they will find out the hard way that they were really silly for doing so. They'll move on, and they'll absolutely never do it again. Okay, and there's a reason why dudes who date single mothers, they stand up when the relationship is over, and they're like, well, that was terrible. I'm never doing that crap again. There's a reason for that.
As a bonus to the situation, and they exist. I became a single mom shortly after having my baby. I really wasn't looking for a relationship, but I did not think that it would be easy to find somebody that was wanting to date me, but that is just so far from the truth. I'm here to tell you. It does come with certain aspects that can be intimidating. I have certain rules set for myself that can be a little bit challenging to navigate. I have a certain amount of time set, or longer, whatever feels right, before I bring someone into my child's life. Now, this can be kind of...
Notice how this is a rule, guys, that seemingly has to be put in practice multiple. So there are so many things wrong with this, okay? First of all, she's correct. A lot of dudes will date a single mother even if she has a kid, which is ridiculous. There's so many simps out there that will do that. That's number one. Number two, she had a kid, got rid of we just skimmed right over the fact why the father was out of the picture. And then after that, she's not looking for a relationship, obviously, so she's chilling on that government assistance. And now, guys, we have some rules for new men that enter into her life. So, obviously, these rules, guys, are there because there are multiple situations where said rules are incurred. Because what better thing to do, guys, than to, once again, bring multiple dudes around your kid that, you know, the kid is not familiar with. What could possibly go wrong?
kind of stressful, especially if you're dating someone who has never dated a mom before or doesn't have kids themselves, because you're building this connection with them alone, and then eventually it comes time to introduce them to that aspect of your life, and you don't know how they'll react. They don't know how they'll react. It could be too much for them, but that's just part of the risk of dating as a mom.
I mean, you could just say it up front. You don't have to wait until you're in a, you know, the relationship has progressed to mention the fact that you have kids. It amazes me how these girls will jump on dating applications. They'll go out there, they'll date random men, and then after that, they'll be like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. No, this is something that you mention up the front, you know, up front. This is not something that you mention, you know, a couple of months in or a month and a half in because, oh, now it's time to introduce him to that aspect of your life. No, this is something that you mention up front. It's really ridiculous to me, guys, how girls just, they omit things that they know make them look bad until the dudes like them, and then afterwards they try and, you know, go for a relationship after that.
And that's why it is so important to maintain boundaries with them, with yourself. Don't get too attached to them. Make sure you're happy on your own. Just view it as fun. Don't be guarded. Keep an...
Yeah, guys, just view it as fun. Don't get too attached to any man, of course, because you gotta love this philosophy, guys. You know, just date a whole bunch of dudes. Don't get too attached. Keep an open heart. What on earth is this?
Open heart, but be mindful. Know that no matter what happens, you're good. You've had this on your own. You can keep having it on your own. We're all kick-ass moms, single moms. Rise.
Holy hell, I feel absolutely disgusted. No way this woman said rise at the end of it. Absolutely no way that I just witnessed that. Guys, we are going to be calling today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. And guys, don't forget to take care of yourselves. And I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.